大谷選手の右肘靭帯損傷が診断されてから10日ほど経過しました。その間大谷選手は DH として出場を続けていて、現在の状況や今後の動きについて直接ご本人から説明はありませんでしたが、今回代理人のネズバレロ氏が会見を開き、その状況や今後について説明をされていました。
There's a lot that's come from the last 10 days, educating ourselves on what this means, getting different opinions, all of it. And so personally, based on what I've been gathering from doctors and specialists, that there is some positivity that's going to come out of this, and we feel good about it. So I wanted just to start off by saying that. And now I want to start off by saying it's very important that I ask you to report this, is that Shohei's in a good place. He is, his spirits are high, like he's playing, everything's good. So I don't want anybody to think that he's not, and especially back in Japan, I want you guys reporting that he's in good spirits. It's coming from me, he's in a good place. I feel is important is that people understand that the situation that we're in, he's going to be fine. And we all feel extremely positive based on information that we're getting that he's going to be fine. So make sure you share that, make sure you get that out. And then the last thing is the outpouring of love and well wishes. All of that have just been overwhelming, and we do appreciate it. Shohei really deeply appreciates that, and get that out there, okay? Because we don't want, that's why I'm here, because I wanted those messages to get out. Clearly I'm here to answer what I can, but there's some things that I probably can't go down a path because we're still gathering more information. I think it's inevitable that there is going to be some type of procedure, okay? What that procedure looks like and when, and the type of procedure is what we're gathering right now. Clearly there's been multiple opinions, and we're not just banking on one or two. Like, we're really trying to educate ourselves in this situation. So just understand that. I'm just going to get it out and just tell you that Perry went on record and said we have a tear, and we do. But it's completely different than last time. Last time was way up top, the farthest area that you can get on top, and this one is about as low as you can get. So it's completely different. And when you take the lowest extremity that you can on a ligament that's close to the bone, that's where this problem lies. And so the ligament itself, because there's been some false reporting out there, the ligament itself that Shohei had, the graft that he was put in with the native ligament back in 18 is all together, all intact, no problems, everything looks good. So that's a real positive to take away from this. And again, I'm trying to create as much positive narrative as I can, because I want you to understand that when a doctor, multiple doctors looked at this and said, this is best scenario, this is best case scenario for the situation we're in, you take that and run with it. So with that said, we feel very optimistic, very confident that moving forward, things are going to be fine. So again, the message that I want you to share out there into the community, the industry, and in the world is that we're going to be fine. Shohei is going to be fine. No matter what timetable we're dealing with, and when we get this done, Shohei is going to be in somebody's lineup next year, DHing when the bell rings. We know that. We're not going to push that. He's going to be good to go. I mean, look, I don't think there's anybody here that doesn't love this kid. I mean, it's like we all want the best for him. All of you know that he means a ton to me. So, you know, we're just doing the best we can to gather up as much information to do this right. And we don't want to create any kind of situation where it's going to be detrimental to him, and we just want to make sure that longevity is important because he loves the pitch. I'm just telling you right now that Shohei has nothing. There's not a question in his mind that he's going to come back and he's going to continue to do both like we have the last few years that all of you have really enjoyed. Okay. Just the Seattle outing, and he came out with a cramp in his finger. And it was just a suggestion. Right when he came out, it was a suggestion like, maybe we need to get imaging. It's like, hold the fort, let's find out what the deal is. I consulted with Shohei after, we talked through it. If you noticed in the 6th or 7th inning, the cramp went away. He hit a home run to tie the game, and then he stole the base. He was fine. There wasn't any issues with the elbow, no issues with the shoulder, no problems. He was good to go. And if you recall, he had normal rest to his next start and threw 97 pitches and beat, I believe, the Giants. Yeah, thank you for that. So he was fine. Everything was good, and so there was no issues with that. Yeah, and again, it was just a quick suggestion, and thought about it, talked to him. Everything was good, so we didn't even like it, all the consulting that we've been doing with doctors. Shohei, there's not one thing that he can't do right now when it comes to DHing. So he can lift, he can run, he can slide, he can hit, take violent swings, he can do anything he wants right now. It doesn't affect the problem in question. So takes care of himself. Like nobody can do what this guy's doing. He was on pace for over 180 innings and 650 plate appearances. I mean, who could do that? So he does what he needs to do, and he knows he's got the cards to say, I need a day, I need to take a beat. And, he doesn't do it enough because he doesn't feel like he needs to. And so we respect that. So for him to continue to go out and do what he was doing and feeling great, then, we listen to him and support it.
この会見の後、大谷選手はバッティング練習中に右脇腹を痛めてしまったようで、スタメンからは外れてしまいました。様子を見るとのことですが、こちらもとても心配です。バレロ氏の会見ではトミー・ジョン手術に踏み切るか明言はありませんでしたが、将来に向けポジティブな様子が伝わってきました。そして大谷選手はファンに対し溢れんばかりの愛と励ましの言葉に深く感謝しているとのこと。こちらも深く感銘を受けます。どういった処置をするにせよ二刀流での復帰とさらなる活躍を願っています。